guys, and welcome back to another video. Today it is the finale of the Noob journey. I can't believe it's the finale. We've done 10 races and we've actually done all 10, which I was actually quite pleased about, to be able to do all 10 and have the opportunity to do that. But yeah, final race of the season. Just looking forward to it. Want to round the season off with a good result. Just show that I have improved, show myself that I've improved mainly from the start of the season, and just sort of keep out of any scraps and make sure I actually finish the race, because that's what we weren't doing at the start of the season. If we'd have actually finished races at the start of the season, we might have been okay in the championship, but that isn't the case. So today we do have a couple of old faces returning. We got Matt212, we got Teak, we got Frobo Jobo, and we have I can't actually remember who the other one is. And we have, oh my god, I actually can't remember who it is. So yeah, let's go to the race, the Brazilian Grand Prix, and let's just see what we can do. But first, we will go to the qualifying report, and let's see who we have for the quali comparison and how we did. So here we have us on the left, December on the right, both on the soft tyre as we cross the start-finish line right about now. And as we brake just for this right-hander of the centre race, you can see that December just broke a little bit later, got a much better turn-in. And we are already on the back foot. He's already made up basically a second just by doing that. And that's how important this is, whereas we lose a tenth by not having the best run through. As we pause at this line, you can see that we are a good few car lengths back. And we have lost a little bit of time to Ken, as Ken gets a much better turn in there as well. Just so much more confident on his turn in, and we just don't have that at the moment. So we're a little bit behind, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest, as we actually go down on our little timing as well, which is a little bit annoying. This wasn't a perfect lap as we lock up as well, which isn't great, as December's just so much more confident, so much more composed. The consistency is unreal on his braking and steering. That's really where he's getting it, as we finally do go up on our green time. So as we come through, December's got a little bit of traffic, but he might be able to get some slipstream out of him, but as it looks, no, he's not going to, I don't think, as we are so wide through there. As both lock up, because December locks up, as we are out of control through there, absolutely out of control. As we come to the run up to the line, you can see that we're a little bit behind here, and as we come under the coving here, as you can see, Fly Emirates and all that, as Ken is about to come up to the line already, as he is a 1:14 dead, as we come up to the line as a 1:15.1. That concludes the quali comparison for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So as we look at the standings, Jamie gets pole with Briggsy second, Morgs in third, December fourth, Reese in fifth, us, our teammate in sixth, us in seventh, Buttius in eighth, Frobo in ninth, Nimau in 10th, Factor 11 Idiots, McNoob Tyler in 12th, and we will go down. But the new guys, the guys that just came in of Matt, Teak, Pepsi as well, all did intermediate runs. So let's go to the race and let's see how it goes. So as we're coming onto the grid for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix, we're now inside December. This is a bit weird, but yeah, very nervous about the start of this. We're sort of in a place we don't want to be, right in the middle of the pack, to be honest. So anything can happen, but I guess we'll have to find out, just see how it goes. We've got a good few that are going to take forever just to come up to the line, but I just want to talk about the season as a whole. I've been quite happy with the season, especially the second half of the season. We've been so much better, because we only completed about 1, 2 maybe of the first 5, and then the last 5 we complete. We only missed out on 1. So very happy with the end of the season. In terms of the future of the Noob journey, I have some ideas of what's going to happen, but it depends whether they can be pulled off, whether we can keep going, or whether work and other commitments are going to get in the way. But yeah, this season, very happy, but I wouldn't have minded being a little bit higher up in the championship. I think we're going to end up finishing about 9th position. So yeah, very happy with that. Very happy with that, to finish in about 9th. So yeah, just looking forward to this last race, and I guess we'll see what season, if there's a season 3, and what it brings on F1 2017, because there's no point doing another one on F1 2016. That is pointless. So we are now loading in, and yeah, for 1, 2, 3, 4, fire lights. As we start this Grand Prix, and Alex Degran, someone else absolutely destroys the start of this race. As December's absolutely gone. The traction apparently from him was unreal. As we go around the outside of Respawn, as we go around the outside, God, this is be close. Oh my God, and he's turned in on us. And we are so lucky not to lose a wheel. That is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, Reese, what you doing, mate? But no, in all seriousness, he didn't know that we were there because he had a proximity arrow, but it wasn't actually there when we crashed into each other, which was a bit weird because we were next to him, so it's a bit weird. But Rickson is behind us, but I believe he has retired. So yeah, I know Reese, that was a racing incident, but did sort of ruin the start of my race because we were already so far behind. But I guess we won't be caught up in any incidents that happen ahead of us because anything can happen ahead of us. It's unreal. But Team Quickshare's actually behind us, which is a bit weird. But we've got Pepsi in front of us, who started behind Butty's Crackers. He's actually had a spin. What is he doing? Pepsi, the championship winner, is the champion. Is having a few issues right now, but yeah, it's going all right. The start of this race is okay. As Buttis goes wide, didn't really want him to restart. Oh, that was close. Oh, as he just rejoins the track, that was nearly a very awful incident. As T Quickshare is now trying to come around the outside of us. This is going to be close. The tier 2, yeah, he's tier 2 of AOR, so this is going to be really close between me and T, but he does go around the outside. I do leave him the room, so I didn't really want to get caught up in a battle, but we can hopefully use him to propel us along. He's got no front wing either, and also on the hard tyre, so he can go deep into this race. Might not have to make a pit stop because there is wet weather due right at the end of this race as Charlie is going adventuring. Maybe we could get Arab to do some adventure videos for us. But yeah, so as we go on to lap 4, nothing's really happened. As people that pitted, Morgs has pitted, we'll still be on Factual Impala. But yeah, as we brake nicely for that, that's actually pretty beautiful braking. So very happy with that. We got Morgs will probably overtake us now. We want to make sure we stay ahead of Factual Impala. We don't really want to get stuck behind him, but I guess we'll see what happens. 2.1 seconds. That's really going to help us out in the pit stop phase as we rejoin in 11th place out of 14. Not many people actually left in this race. Obviously, Rickson and Cheap would have retired. I can't remember who else has gone out of this race, but yeah, just want to make sure we rejoin, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, it's not. We aren't quite quick enough as Charlie is now in 12th place, and there was a Williams that overtook it. May have been Morgs. I don't know. It may have been Pepsi, to be honest. It may have been Pepsi as we go braking and on lap 5. So already a little way into this race, but just making sure we stay consistent. Pull the medium tyre just purely because we know there's going to be rain at the end. As Charlie locks up, as we're going to go down the inside, miss actually the apex, which put us off a little bit, and we get a much better exit out of there as he squirms out. Much better exit, so very happy with that. And we get DRS, and we are going to go round the outside. I believe that's Sasemba behind us. It is. That's the Red Bull of Sasemba. So Sasemba's actually ended up behind us. I don't know if he's been caught up in an incident. We go very deep into there. Charlie on his soft tyre, but I don't believe he's pitted, so I guess we'll see. On lap 8, takes us another good 2-3 laps to catch up to our teammate the Rudsters, who is all over the place at the moment, as we're going to go round the outside. Maybe turn a little bit too late as we're going to go round the outside. We're going to push him wide a little bit, but I believe he's going to get a much better exit. Yeah, he is going to get a much better exit. So we're going to go, whoa, oh, that puts December off a little bit. So sorry, Ken, we're locking up our rears, but we go round the outside of the Rudsters, and we do make that stick, do we? We're going to brake a little bit later, squeeze him, and we do make that stick. And I don't know where the Rudsters actually went. He went absolutely miles wide. But on lap 10, I know what happens next, but you won't, as Morgs absolutely just dives onto the racing line while we're ahead. And, oh, that really pissed me off, that one, as we just cannot seem to get it in a straight line. This would be close, but no, we don't thankfully lose position. We do to the Rudsters, though, which may put us off on our little teammate. No, don't do this, you pillock. Jesus Christ. Ah, we're going to lose so much time to our teammate now. That's a little bit annoying, but yeah, me and Morgs had a little conversation at the end. I was a little bit annoyed that he joined the track after doing that, but, you know, anyway, it could have ended worse, but we do actually get lapped in the process of that, which isn't great. Which I was a little bit disappointed about getting lapped, but I guess Matt is ineptly quick in with no assist, so that's fine. We do catch up to fact. I didn't realise we'll still be on Factual Impala, to be honest, which again, it's all surprising stuff. As Nimal's left the session, and we're going to dive out of the inside of Factual Impala. We are going to slide. Turned in a little bit on me, I think, somehow, which that was a little bit rude. But yeah, lap 11. We are now into 10th place into the points, but there are 3 people ahead of T Quickshare. I believe Frobo may be ahead of us. I don't know. and Matt212, who, yeah, Matt212 and Teak actually are in the lead of this race currently. So we do go, that's not great, Jesus, but yeah, so lap 16, rain's starting to come, as you can see. It is very, very much raining, but we will move up another couple of positions to make sure we do finish. I believe we are net 7th place at the moment, and the engineers come on to get onto the intermediate tyres, but you might be able to hear this. I've got my volume turned down so it doesn't interrupt the recording, but we are outside of the party chat. But apart from that, we fit in at 103 miles an hour, a 20-second time penalty. Fraction Impala is 32 seconds behind, but on the soft tyre. And in our haste to rejoin the party, we've changed our camera angle. And for the life of me, on a wheel, I have no idea how to change it. As we just come out of the pit stops. And yeah, we just changed our camera angle. I don't know how to change it, but we are now in the back of the parts. I didn't really want the audio to go over. And the intermediate, oh no, this is wide. It really seems to touch the wall, but that's a little bit odd. But yeah, I just can't believe as we go past 150 metres, and we do brake a little bit early just to make sure we do get the turn in gear 3. But I don't like this camera angle. I'm going to call it the hour of camera angle. But Faction Impala hasn't actually pitted with the soft tyre. So, pitted with the intermediate, sorry. So, I just... Whoa, that's not good, is it? So, I just want to make sure that we just keep a nice big gap to make up for that 20-second time penalty that we gained by going into the pits way too fast. We weren't even close to doing that. So, maybe I got 20 seconds because I was a lap down. So I couldn't actually take my drive through. That might have been why. I don't know. But yeah, Matt212 wins the Brazilian Grand Prix on his return to the Noob journey. As you can tell, he is far too quick as Teak goes round the outside of us on the last, well, second to last corner. But we don't get the best exit. And we are going to come home to finish in a net 7th place. I'm sorry, my commentary has been awful this race. Absolutely awful. But... I'm just a little bit sad that the Noob journey's finished. Just a little bit sad. That's the end of the Noob journey for season 2, and we eventually actually do our camera angle. But we do finish in 7th place with well, Die Hard was racing. Oh, okay, no, Die Hard was racing apparently. So we move up 3 positions. We move up into 6th place. Wow. Okay, I didn't even know Die Hard was racing. Let alone So that was fair enough. So, Matt in 1st, Die Hard 7th, 2nd, Teak 3rd, Jamie 4th, Bigsy 5th, Pepsi 6th, December 7th, Rudsters in 8th, me in 9th, and Factual in 10th place, Charlie in 11th, Idiot McNoob tied in 12th, and I don't know who will pick up the last point, but Idiot McNoob finished 5 laps down. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, not just this episode, but every other Noob Journey episode that I've put out. Huge thanks to Physio Game for the last episode and everyone for helping me out. December for the qualifying laps, and Rickson and Chuk for running the series. So from me, from season 2, I wish you goodbye, and I hope you join us if there's another season. Season montage will be out soon. Well, not soon, maybe another month. So I go on holiday, and yeah, that'll be what I do when I return. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.